Thank you for joining my presentation on empathy and understanding, collaborative and proactive solutions. Today we'll be talking about Plan B, building student success within using the ALSUP. Today's information is brought to you from two different texts by Dr. Ross Greene, Lost at School and Lost and Found. And we're going to take a quick poll with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We're going to do a quick check-in. How many of you are impacted by student behaviors regularly throughout the day? How many of you feel that teaching has changed over the last few years? How many of you feel frustrated that it does not seem that behaviors are improving, even with PBIS in place at schools? The first step for Plan B is the empathy step, and this is where teachers are becoming familiar with the words or drilling for information. So when we are working with students and we need to find out more information on how to create an effective plan for them, we are looking at using words that can elicit information from the students. If we say, I've noticed that you're having difficulty when we are moving from recess inside to the classroom, what's up? Understanding that using this type of conversation will help students to become more open and be able to get to their solution for their problems. So drilling for information means using a variety of drilling strategies. There's a cheat sheet that's been attached at the end that can give you ways, sentence stems that will help you address how to find out more information from your students. Also, in this empathy step, what you don't want to do is skip it. You need to have student input. Assume that you already know what the kids' concerns are. Even as adults, we don't know it all. Don't rush through the empathy step. You have to build that communication with your student, trust. Don't leave the empathy step before you completely understand the kids' concerns. Don't talk about solutions yet, and don't forget to ask the child to prioritize their concerns. So as we think about what we're thinking, we want to make sure that we have the back and forth with the student. And these are some questions that you can use to lead. Then we talk about the adult concerns. What's involved in what does the adult need to see happen as a concern? So we want to talk about what it is, what our concern is, by letting the students know. And also letting them know, how does this problem affect the student and how is it affecting others? So as you speak to the student, you want to say, have you been clear about the concern, and does the child understand what the adult wants? Don't start talking about solutions. Don't sermonize, judge, lecture, or use sarcasm, and don't forget to prioritize your main concerns. Then we move into the invitation step. So this step is important because you're looking at solutions that are realistic, and you're also looking at things that are mutually satisfactory. So there's buy-in from both parties. So you want to restate the concern that were identified and then try to come up with a solution together. You want to have the student and the caregiver prioritize their concerns. You want to stick as closely to the concerns as that were identified, not throwing in anything new. And then this always ends with an agreement to return to Plan B if the first solution doesn't stand. Then you summarize. And again, don't rush through this step. Don't enter this step without preordained solutions. Don't sign off on solutions that both parties can't actually perform, or ones that don't truly address the concerns of both parties. And the best part about this is you can always have a do-over. As Greene refers to in his Lost and Found book, having a do-over allows students that flexibility as well. It provides students with those soft skills that we're looking for as they mature, and the ability to not only problem solve and create for themselves, but be flexible and revisit and adjust. This is a visual that helps us understand the empathy, the adult concerns, and the invitation steps in Plan B. And there are some resources. And hopefully, after 26 years in the classroom, and everyone else, we never stop learning. Thank you.